What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Lady Nika in with my Real Housewives of Atlanta season 7. I think this is episode 13. I think it's episode 13. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna start right on off with Greg picking Nene up from the airport. Nice ass Maserati. I ain't mad at you. But, y'all know I got some shade. I mean, it ain't really shade. It's just points that hit my mind through the show that I feel like I wanted to share. Y'all, my baby bought this for me, and he will have a heart attack if I don't let it be seen. So, can y'all see this here? Yeah, he got that for his mama, and he just adamant that I had to show it to him. My viewers, so there it is. Anyway, we get to this app. Well, he picking up Nene, and Nene begins to tell him about her trip. Now, Nene only told half of the story, you know, making it seem like she didn't really say anything wrong. She just was pouring somebody a glass of wine in a different glass because Kenya had been drinking out of the glass, and she's like, well, you know I'm a germaphobe and all that shit like that. Anyway, bitch, before I move on, you know, I was sitting here thinking as I was watching this show, all the latest information that has come out on Nene's son. Now, I made a comment about it in one of my other videos, so let me clarify what I meant. I do not think that Nene is responsible for Bryce's financial situations, okay? But if he was just a stalker, I think that's what he is, a stalker, or was a stalker in a store, he didn't have a whole lot of money. So, you know, the boy been fucking up for a while, you know, and you like to be that rich bitch, that it bitch, my family and me, we good type of bitch. Says a lot, Nene, you know, says a whole lot about what you got going on in your life, you know. Maybe you should focus on getting family shit together opposed to Googling people to try to throw up bits and pieces of their past when your past is not quite so good. I don't know if, you know, it seemed like Brennan's okay, but Brennan's there with his father. By your own admission, I guess, Bryce's dad hasn't been there, so sometimes you got to go that extra mile. My whole point was, while you throwing shade at everybody else, bitch, you need to take care of your own personal shit, okay? That's something that you probably could have lent a hand in and was able to, you know, stop the cycle of ignorance with that boy early. I said what I had to say about this, so I'm going to move on along. It switches to a scene where it's Cynthia's house, where she's talking to Mallory, her sister, Peter, and she's explaining to them about the trip and how things went left, and you know how Claudia read Nene for dust, and she did. And Mal brings up what happened to the friendship contract. Well, Cynthia act like she didn't really know. We all know that Cynthia knew what that damn contract was, okay? Something was brought to my mind, just stepping off of the review for a minute, a couple of days ago, make me kind of look at Cynthia sideways. Now, we know you can't be on Team Tora, bitch. We know that. You're not one of us. But I'm wondering, should you even be a towel holder at the events? Because you really bothered by the fact that your relationship with Nene ended. I understand it must have been a hurtful situation because you were a really good friend to her. But can we move on? I would love to see an episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta where Nene name don't come up in Cynthia. Cynthia, you can make a storyline for yourself, sweetheart. You don't have to keep holding on to Nene because you're on a slow fall of hell. Keep holding on to that girl when she is clearly through with you. But she acts like she don't know, and everybody's, well, Peter and Mal says, Cynthia too damn organized not to know. So Mal go in her office and immediately finds it. Cynthia plays it off like it's not that big of a deal. So, you know, it's burned. I can't remember if she burned it or Mal burned it. You can leave it down in the comments if you remember. But, you know, Cynthia over there acting like as the contract is being burned, like she been liberated. Girl, you should have been liberated when that hoe told you that y'all could possibly get together in 2 or 3 years. I would have been through with her then. But, you know, I guess you felt some kind of way. Never would have been kissing on that bitch. That's for damn sure. But moving right along, honey. So then we switch over to a scene where Candy and Todd is going to see Dr. Jackie from the Married to Medicines ladies. And they're going there because Candy says that her eggs are okay, but she's concerned about Todd because they've been having unprotected sex for a year and she has yet to get pregnant. I had to backtrack, bitch. How long you been married, Candy? So you was willing to possibly have yet another baby out of wedlock for Todd. But when it came to actually marrying him, it was a big issue made about him and the prenuptial agreement. But you ain't give a fuck about winding up having this nigga's sperm in you, creating a child with you prior to you even having his last name that you have yet to take on, I do believe. Anyway, he got to go in there and masturbate into this cup. So then we switch to another scene where Phaedra is sitting in the office talking on the phone with, and some of this may be out of order. This is just shit I remember. I'm coming off the dome because it wasn't nothing worth me writing the shit down, making notes or nothing like this. So this off the dome, y'all. But I remember going to a scene where Phaedra's sitting in her office and she's on the phone with Derek J discussing this case about him allegedly stealing hair from a client. Okay. Got something to say about that. Phaedra's supposed to be this affluent Atlanta attorney. Either the Black Bar Association or the American Bar Association, because they two different entities, y'all. Gave this whole an award for being a top lawyer, a top entertainment lawyer. I don't remember nobody Phaedra ever took care of in a proper manner. I remember Kim whooping that ass in court. I remember Bob Whitfield representing himself and winning against her ass. And I remember, what else happened? Oh yeah, how many times Bob Brown went to jail fucking with Phaedra? But you're an esteemed lawyer. Okay, well, if that's the case, whatever, bitch. It just seemed like you would at least bring out better clients than that, you know, if you want to try to make yourself seem like you are such a good, you know, attorney. But then again, it could be because of confidentiality between attorney and client that other people are not seeing, you know, actually going to Phaedra, and Derek J may have had to sign off to have his story told. However the case it may be, there may be legalities into that, so I'm not going to touch it too much. But I don't think you no damn top-rate attorney, and you couldn't represent me in a juvie case, bitch, please. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. If I want to go do time, I damn sure won't pick you to Sydney. After she get off the call with with Derek J, in comes her mama looking like Sister Hattie Mae Pierce. And they're sitting there, and she informs her mom that they have set Apollo's date to, you know, report to prison. And her mom is asking her how she feels about it. And, you know, Phaedra, she always trying to make sure no one sees her sweat. She's acting like it's no big deal. It's just really a sad situation. Okay. Then we switch to a scene where Apollo is picking up the kids from school and taking them to get ice cream or yogurt, whatever that was. And he's saying, you know, how much he will miss his boys and all of that. Now, y'all, I have to keep it 100, okay? I understand that that's a really bad situation for a child to have to be in, to grow up without their father or whatnot. But here's also what I'm saying. You knew that there was a possibility that you could get caught up in this shit again and you would have to be, you would have to go to jail. So why did all this love you've got for these boys, where was that when you were stealing people retirement funds and shit? Where was that concern? I mean, as a kid, I can deal with, oops, that was a mistake, we can get it right. But as an adult, as you grow older, you should know better. So they're not tugging at my heartstrings when they show the scenes of him and her, him with the kids and her with the kids. Phaedra ain't nothing but what a whole lot of women are right now. A single black woman, well, finna be single black mother, raising 2 boys on her own. I don't think she needs too much props for that, because she's in a whole lot better position than most women her age. She got coin. Plus, I know she got some of that 2.3 mil stashed somewhere, so Phaedra will be okay. It's sad for the children that they have to grow up without their father. Now, that part is sad, but how much care was taken into caring about those children prior to doing the stupid shit that's got you locked the fuck up now? So, the pity party don't work here, bruh. I'm sorry your kids gotta grow up like that, but hey, think about the people that you destroyed their lives by stealing their damn retirement funds. I told y'all, I keep it real. It is what it is. So next we move over into a scene with Candy, Todd, and the 2 girls, Kayla and Riley, are in the kitchen, and Candy crazy ass is actually asking these girls to help her set up an ovulation chart and, better eating patterns and all of that. Now, you should have been doing better eating patterns before you even start trying to get a baby, because if Riley is 11 years old, which I find that hard to believe, and doing my back research, I ain't get to do it all tonight because I had to go on and get this review up. But I could have swore Riley was a little bit older than that. But she's sitting there, you talking about healthier foods for us. You should have been on that. Candy, that girl needs to be doing some type of extracurricular activities. And it needs to be something physical to get some of that weight off of her. Because if she's 11 years old and that damn big, Sean say her thighs was coming for Oprah. I say her whole body is. That's a big-ass 11-year-old, and I don't like to talk about children, but hey, if you bring your kids on this show, ain't no telling what's going to get said, and I'm just pointing out truth, so it's not to offend, I'm just being real. Ain't no way in hell you should have a child that's 11 years old that's sitting up that damn bed. And then, why do you have all that weave and shit up in that girl's head? And it don't even look all that good. Now, grant you, she look better than Todd's daughter's hair. And that's something else. Why are y'all bringing these kids on this show looking like this here? This girl don't look no better, Kayla that is, than when she came in looking homely with the desert dust weave. I call the shit the safari weave. I know damn well Candy got enough coin that she buying fucking cars for her man to be able to afford to take that child down there. Call Portia on the phone, tell a bitch bring some of your GoNaked.com and hook these girls' head up, or take their ass down to Derrick J. But no, don't take them down to Derrick J. because it seems like he having some issues with weave down that way. But it's too many hairstylists in Atlanta for those girls to come on stage looking like that. And while you trying to have a baby with Todd, why don't y'all deal with some of the external problems that y'all have first before you try to bring another person into this? True that y'all are married, but your daughters don't get along, and that's clear. Riley don't look like she give 2 fucks about Kayla, and Kayla feel the same way. Now, I do believe that I understood what Riley said when she said, well, I'm 11 years old and she's 18, and I don't know her friends. Her friends don't know me. But they still should have a better stepsister relationship than what they do. So maybe y'all should try to work on trying to find out where the problem lies and how you can fix it. And I don't know, but I hope like hell Kayla got something to do other than hang out with the homies that she done met in Atlanta. Ain't nowhere in hell 18-year-olds supposed to be sitting their ass up, running up and down my stairwell, popping my lights on, using my water, keeping warm by my gas, and ain't doing shit to try to, better their lives. That girl need to be in school some damn well. I don't know if she is or not, but y'all ain't say nothing about it. But that's just my personal opinion. I think that y'all need to get that girl something to do. And Candy, carry your ass somewhere and get Riley some extracurricular activities so that she don't be sitting in the room all day, possibly eating bonbons and shit. That girl gonna be humongous, and she gonna be mad as she get older about being that damn big. And right now she's a kid, so it's your responsibility. She ain't lazy, bitch. It's you. And speaking to you, when you putting these damn outfits on, Candy, you don't have no bad body. But, girl, you not as slim as you think. Stop stuffing your ass in these clothes, girl. We can see you. We see you stuffing your ass in them clothes. Episode after episode. Now, like I said, when Candy gained weight, she do have a nice body. She get her weight in the right spot, but damn, girl, you up in here, you stuffed your shit in Puerto Rico. Now you're back in Atlanta stuffing some more. Shit, that might be a problem too, bitch. Stop. Get some pressure off your damn cervix. Any damn way. Now we on to this road trip that Cynthia's taking. It's 4 hours away to get to Charlotte for the grand opening of Bar 1. And, the girls are having a good time. Kenya being her normal goofy self. And comes to a scene where Cynthia calls Phaedra to see if she's coming. Because Candy told her that she wasn't going to be able to make it. So she called to see if Phaedra was going to come. Phaedra said she had a dental appointment. I do not mind that Kenya hung that motherfucking phone up in Phaedra's damn face. Because, girl, just say you ain't going. No, I declined this offer this time. But to tell a bald-faced life further lets her know what kind of bitch she is. And I don't blame her for hanging up in her damn face. I'd have hung up in her motherfucking face, too. Bye, bitch. I ain't got time for that. I'm on some fun right now. So we get to the venue, we get to the hotel room, and they get to trying to hook Claudia up, because let's just be real, Claudia do come with them basic apparels a lot. But then again, this is season 1, If you go back on all of the seasons, each and every one of them came into their own as time went by. This is just season 1 for her, so maybe she don't, want to be glammed up like she's finna take the runway at any moment. It's nice for the women who are cute but can't afford that shit to see that Claudia Jordan can wear shit like this and it be accepted. So what's the problem, y'all? None. Just a bunch of petty bitches want to have something to say. Okay, so we get Claudia dressed. That damn Peter been on the phone killing blowing Cynthia up because he wanted her to come on, which I can understand. He want his wife there with him at the grand opening, people waiting on him, whatever. So they get there, and come to find out that Claudia already knew Cordell from years ago. So they get to reminiscing and exchanging numbers and, and everything. And I noticed on Twitter tonight people had a problem with that. Well, why would you have a problem with that? He's an old friend of hers from before he was married to Portia. And clearly, did we not see the last 2 episodes? Claudia is not Portia motherfucking friend, so what do she owe her? Now, Kenya didn't have to say this could be the next Miss Cordell, but Miss Cordell Stewart. But then again, how many times have we seen Claudia? I mean, how many times have we seen Portia and them be shaded toward Kenya, and she's not there, and it ain't no reason for it? From being ashy on down to giving the girl a charge for sleeping with a whole bunch of men, which they still haven't been able to prove that shit yet. So it's just, it is what it is. Well, while Miss Claudia having her little conversation with Cordell, she let him know straight up, we can talk, But don't be calling me in the middle of the night unless you're on your deathbed, because, in other words, I'm not a booty call. I ain't that type of bitch. I don't know what you've been dealing with since our last, conversation or whatever, but that ain't me. So if you're not calling me at a decent hour with a decent proposal, I don't need to be talking to you. She is not bothered by Cordell. Black Twitter is bothered by Cordell. So it seems as if the grand opening of Sports One is a success. And for all y'all naysayers that wanted to talk that shit online tonight on Twitter, let me just throw this out at you. As a restaurateur, I do keep up with a lot of reviews for my area and outside of my area. And I haven't seen any bad reports about Sports One. In fact, I've only seen good reviews that they received. Now, no restaurant is perfect, but they're getting pretty good reviews. And if this place turns out to be an ultimate success for Cynthia, Peter, and Cordell, then kudos to them. I'm happy that they found a venture that works for them. They say, honey, you gotta stay on the main line. That's what Jesus said. And all you got to do is tell him what you want. And Peter said, I want a restaurant. So he finally got that, So kudos to him. It seemed like it was a success. People said that this was a boring episode because there was not a whole lot of Nene, Phaedra, and Portia. Well, I don't think we're going to see that much more Portia. I think Portia... friends with the Real Housewife thing is just gonna turn into really now her popping in every now and again. And if not, who gives a fuck? I don't give a damn if I see her again or not. What it was it didn't give us all of that shade that we look for all the time, but overall it gave me enough of what I needed. So I was pleased with the episode tonight, and I look forward to knowing more, seeing more, see how things gonna turn out, see what's gonna happen with Miss Claudia Jordan and Miss and Mr. Cordell. You understand what I'm saying? I'm really anxious to see that. And then it's still gonna be a scene according to the previews where Phaedra gonna come out of her Southern Belle pocket and prove to be what she truly is, which is a hood ass belle. So I'm alright with tonight's episode. I don't have no reason to go off, okay? Because y'all know, if it was a reason to get, I'd have brought it to y'all live. But it wasn't no reason to go off. It was a pretty good episode. It just wasn't impacted with a bunch of bullshit and shade, so that made people feel some kind of way with it. It'll get better. But that's my review for the Housewives of Atlanta. Season 7, episode 13, I do believe. And I would like, let me see. Please check out some of my favorite YouTubers. That would be Sayshawn Bradley, Tam G, Chanel, KJ Speaks, D-Mist, if I didn't say it, Alexander Rogers, Justin J. 1232, Mr. Still Standing, Much Love from KY, Cemented, Smoke Break. Some of these people I might be repeating because shit, I can't remember what I'm saying. But Smoke Break 314, who else? Buzzworthy TV, James Colwell, Mike B, James Hemp, Greg Hemp here. I'm sorry, boo. Tired. Didn't have this good in my head all day. Now I'm tired. But in the meantime, y'all, please like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos with others. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Good night.